Chapter 36, Section 3. After World War II, the Cold War created new tensions among the world's nations. This uneasy situation threatened world security, so nations began to work together to find peaceful solutions. The United Nations, or UN, was formed at the end of World War II to promote world peace. The UN provides a place for countries or groups within countries to speak their views. When groups at war request it, the UN can send troops as a peacekeeping force. These soldiers, who come from member nations, help stop violence from breaking out. As of 2002, the United Nations had 40,000 soldiers and police in 13 peacekeeping forces around the world. Another approach to greater peace and security has been the attempt to limit weapons of mass destruction. This includes nuclear missiles, chemical weapons, and biological weapons. In 1968, many nations signed a treaty agreeing not to develop nuclear weapons. In the 1990s, the United States and Russia have made agreements to destroy many of their nuclear weapons. In another treaty, many nations promised not to develop chemical or biological weapons. Threats to safety remain, however. Some nations have tried to develop and use these weapons. As a result, weapons of mass destruction continue to be a global security problem. Another source of world conflict has been the struggle between the different ethnic and religious groups. Violence has killed thousands. One effort to solve this problem has been the Movement for Human Rights. In 1948, the UN approved the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. This statement lists specific rights that all people should have. Later, the Helsinki Accords, signed by many nations in 1975, included such rights as the freedom to exchange information. Many groups throughout the world keep a close eye on how well nations do in providing these rights for their people. Recently, the enjoyment of decent standard of health has become recognized as a basic human right. However, for many people across the world, poor health is still the norm. Perhaps the greatest global challenge to the attainment of good health is AIDS, or acquired immune deficiency syndrome. AIDS is a worldwide problem. However, sub-Saharan Africa has suffered most from this epidemic. The disease has had devastating impact on the populations and the economies of many countries in this region. In recent years, millions of people have moved from one country to another. Some seek better jobs. Others hope to escape harsh treatment at home. Immigrants can bring many benefits to this new home. While people have a right to leave, every country does not have to accept them. Sometimes these people have to live in crowded refugee camps. They suffer hunger and disease and can cause political problems for the country where they are held.